All right, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? I said, are you ready? Let's make some noise for your first bout of the evening. Making his way to the cage, one to the blue corner. He's the same boy, Shane Coppernoll.
All right, Shane Coppernoll. This is a guy that has definitely put the work in, a guy that's about that life, 0-1 across the combat sports. He is a brown belt in Goju Karate, 15 years of MMA experience. The, what is this, an acapella of Adele coming out here, folks?
Listen, you gotta find motivation where you can find motivation, Ben.
I watched this guy's first fight. He came out, he got overwhelmed a little bit in the beginning of the fight, and he ended up in a really bad position right off the jump. Got cracked, fell down, he got on a really tough spot, and now he's gonna come back. It's like, I'm sure, Corey, you can speak to like what it's like your first time. You're really stiff out there.
Oh, yeah.
It's an amazing experience.
Yeah, absolutely. And you get that adrenaline going through you, and get that dump of energy where, you know, you might feel at 100% in the gym going 4, 5, 6 rounds, and then you end up getting halfway through the first round, you feel like you got nothing left. So absolutely. It's definitely a good time for him to kind of show that, okay, we have just been jitters the first time and try to work out and show up and be able to show what he's actually able to do in the gym.
I do want to point out real quick, folks, I forgot to give this in the intro today. We have one of the best doctors here, cage side, Dr. Richard Kim, joining us here, keeping the fighters safe as Shane Coppernoll enters the Donnybrook cage, the first fighter in the New York Donnybrook cage.
Here we go.
It is a do what I can. He's way to the cage. Fighting out of the red corner, Anthony Chippalone.
All right, Anthony Chippalone here, 3-4 across combat sports. His love is in BJJ and Muay Thai. BJJ blue belt comes under Robert Hughes. Some interesting facts, singer-songwriter here. He's got a way of mixing those lyrics for him.
See if he can mix those lyrics the same way he can mix styles.
Mix those martial arts here. The first ever amateur mixed martial arts fight for Donnybrook, New York. I am Ben Field alongside Corey Norman and the caveman Jeff Dent. Thank you for joining us this evening, folks.
Wouldn't miss it for the world.
Me either. It's a long drive from Buffalo. I'm happy I made it.
Both of us.
Is for sure the best booth I think I've ever worked in my entire life.
Now you're gonna make me
incredibly trained athletes here, two of the best in their era. Corey's still in his era.
Corey's a young buck.
Yeah, undefeated in LFA, going in our second round TKO just about a month ago. So
That's right.
congratulations on making that successful pro debut after a long wait.
Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it.
Ben's taking care of some minor production details while we just watch.
Many had.
Chippalone draws his inspiration from guys like Anderson Silva, GSP. He also gets some from your Charles D. Bronx Oliveira's, your Dustin Poirier's. He's able to draw a little bit from both this modern era and the one of the past. I'm hoping that translates well here into the cage. We've got the shin pads, as you guys see, so we do not have ground and pound to the head. But let's send it up to our ring announcer, Dan Kirkpatrick.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the first of 12 action-packed fights this evening. It is in the mixed martial arts lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, representing Dojo Ryu Gloversville. He hails from Gloversville, New York. He's a freestyle fighter, standing at 5'11", official weight of 161 pounds. He is the Space Cowboy, Shane Coppernoll. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, he's a BJJ pressure fighter. He has never submitted in a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu competition. He hails from Plattsburgh, New York, representing Robert Hugas, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. He is 6 foot tall, official weight of 159.5 pounds. He is Anthony Chippalone.
Something tells me he's not actually sponsored by the Joe Rogan Experience.
Wouldn't that be nice, though?
Joe would probably do it, honestly.
I'm seeing a little bit of nervous energy coming out of Shane Coppernoll right before we get into this.
I see it too, and Anthony looks very confident.
Yeah.
It's like they know it's going to happen.
Oh, there's that pressure right away. We got the clinch kind of engaged already.
He's trying to turn it around and see if he can be successful. And I feel like it's very underrated, the ability to use that cage as a cheese grater.
That was a nice clean move by Shane.
Yeah.
One to the body, one to the upper thigh there.
Anthony seems to be trying to go for a little step around body lock, maybe trying to get an inside trip off of that. Keeping that shoulder low, trying to get that pressure against the cage. Maybe even just slow there it is right there. We'll see if he's able to kind of finish that. Although Shane's doing a really good job using that shoulder as a block. Body lock.
This fight brought to you by Druthers. Make sure you guys head over to the catering.
Single leg attempt. Right down, sitting down with the guillotine.
Tough to finish the guillotine.
Yeah, especially from half guard. Oh, he's out. See if we can get some ground and pound to the body from here. Full mount. Nice step over.
Now he's got to survive 2 minutes down there.
That was a long 2 minutes when you have a pressure BJJ fighter on
Trying to
top.
extend out. We're going to see if we can get an arm triangle set up from right there. He's got to slip that elbow to the other side. And then although it's a little bit difficult when you get the cage right next to you.
It's not too hard. He can use his knee and push off the cage and just make a perfect angle to slide right off though too.
Yeah. Already setting out, trying to bridge. And looks like we're going to see
There
it.
we
There
go.
it is.
Tap
From
here.
Mount.
From Mount, Anthony Chippalone makes good in his first fight here at Donnybrook, New
Well
York.
done.
These like novice fights, you can always tell sometimes who's going to win just by the body language that they have and how jittery they look at the beginning of the fight.
You usually see it in the hands, especially. I mean, not to say that bouncing up and down isn't a sign of that you're ready or whatever, but when you see the shoulders kind of going around like that, you see the hands shaking out. That's a sign of a lot of that nervous energy.
Here we go. We're gonna get the replay. What do you think about it? He went for the guillotine here. Like I always tell my fighters, push the head away there. Like break the clinch. Don't get down here.
100%.
Position.
Yeah, and he could have set up and done a front quarter Nelson to try to get out of that single leg attempt and try to get his back off the cage. And we're just kind of seeing a little bit of that inexperience in the grappling realm.
And then we see the huge difference in grappling ability between the two of them.
Anthony was just able to sink that in textbook.
It's tough because grappling is a sport where the better person almost always wins.
Oh, 100%.
And as soon as you get into the tie-ups, then
You can tell.
Yeah, it's going to be over quickly. You can just see the level.
Oh, just by body.
Ben's dropping some knowledge.
I was just going to say, well, now I don't want to mess that up.
It's a pretty good start for grappling in the first Donnybrook Saratoga event. I love it.
And we were maybe what? Maybe a minute and a half into that first round?
Yeah,
that was
2 minutes when he got to Mount. So
Yeah, okay, yeah.
it was very sweaty for half a work.
That's that nervous energy coming out now.
Your winner by submission at 1 minute and 20 seconds into round number 1 by arm triangle out of the red corner, Anthony Chippalone.
Now our man Benfield's going to be in there to drop in movie for us. The Celsius can. Beautiful sponsor for tonight. I got one right here.
I got one right here too.
Beautiful. Tastes great.
Definitely going to keep me going through the rest of the night.
For sure. And the ride home.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, let's start this thing on. I'm here with Anthony Chippalone. And he said, just as you guys practice, so I just knew there was a game plan coming here, so quick.
Nah, that was the game plan. Take the man down, push him to the cage, get the submission. That's simple.
All right, man, you make history here. First fighter, Donnybrook, New York, to come in here and get a win. You're etched in the history books, man. Is there anything else you want to do and accomplish in this cage?
I've just gotten started. I'm definitely going to be back to this cage.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Anthony Chippalone. Don't
Play to your strengths.
Yeah, great debut for Anthony. Maybe Joe Rogan will sponsor.
I was just going to say, down. Lightning comes right.
You have such a soothing white voice. I love it. Ladies and gentlemen listening at home, this is not what Corey Norman sounds like when he's walking around talking.
It's like a Muppet half the time.
When they throw shade, that's when I glow. I'm so ahead of y'all, that's a different time zone.